Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about vitamin K and what it can do for you and why you probably need some in your life. So we're going to start with K1. There's several types of K vitamins, but we're going to start with K1 because we like to go in order. Try to keep up if you can. I'm going to talk really fast and try to make this really quick. So vitamin K1 helps with circulation, so things like blood pooling, or arterial health, or arterial wall health, I guess I'll say. So it wants to keep your veins strong. It wants to keep your, everything pumping like it's supposed to pump. And it is a coagulant. That's how it gets its name, vitamin K, coagulant. It's like German for, they spell coagulant with a K. We spell it with a C, whatever. There's already a vitamin C, so that doesn't work. So vitamin K, one, has helped me personally as someone who used to struggle with chronic leg pain, chronic leg circulation issues, pooling in my feet. It was terrible. My feet would just it's like they were throbbing. Terrible if I stood in one place for too long, and terrible discomfort. Used to keep me up a lot. So I started to pray very heavily, and I started basically demanding answers. It'd been like, hey God, this isn't how my body's supposed to function. I don't want to live with this anymore. Help me out. And he directed me to certain vitamin deficiencies that I should be looking out for. After a little bit of research, I found vitamin K, found a supplement, which was actually harder than I thought it would be, finding a multivitamin or some kind of supplement that had K in it at the time. And then as I did more research, I found that K had other forms that were beneficial in other ways. So now we're going to go to K2. And by the way, I haven't struggled with any circulation issues in my legs or any soreness at all since taking K1. So I know that that is what helped me personally. So K2 is a different story altogether. K2 is for heart health, chronic tooth decay, and chronic fatigue or disease of many different kinds. Maybe not all kinds, but many different kinds. So what we're going to hit here is the presence of vitamin K in primitive cultures versus the presence in industrial cultures, and it is virtually eliminated from industrialized society. K vitamins, K2 specifically. K1 is found in leafy greens, spinach, kale, broccoli, things like that, and we can get sources of that in our life, no problem, even though most people don't want to eat that stuff. But a supplement should do you fine, I would think. So you should consider that. Vitamin K2, however, is much more difficult to come across in industrialized society because it's found in highly fermented foods and animal organs, liver, spleen, heart, lungs, stuff like that, stuff we don't eat, stuff we put in dog food. That's exactly what we do with it. We put it in dog food, we throw it out. We don't need it, right? No, we do need it. Primitive cultures eat that stuff, and they have much healthier mouths. They have more room in their mouth for their teeth, which helps with wisdom tooth complications down the road. I'm just going to spit off facts here, so try to keep up, guys. And it helps with plaque buildup in the arteries. It helps reduce plaque and calcium buildup in the arteries, and it helps take hard minerals out of your organs, specifically calcium. It helps take calcium out of your organs, which causes kidney stones, gallstones, and all kinds of. It can even cause, organ, like low-key organ malfunctions that kind of bother you for a long time and keep organs from working properly over a sustained amount of time. But it can also help with autoimmune responses. Because calcium just gets shoved everywhere. It gets shoved in soft tissue, which generally you want to keep hard minerals out of soft tissue. That's the general rule. It's a good rule, and vitamin K2 lives by that rule, and it helps you do that. It keeps it out of your arteries, out of your organs, and all that stuff. So you really probably need K2. I will put a disclaimer at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If you're on certain medications, you should watch out. But back to the tooth decay issue. Some people struggle with chronic tooth decay, so it means no matter how much you're brushing your teeth, no matter how much you take care of your teeth are still decaying. There's still cavities are still forming, and your teeth feel weak. They feel loose. They feel they got black, or they got holes in them, and just cavities and stuff like that. Well, vitamin K2 can seriously help treat, prevent, and even reverse some of those issues. I know it's hard to believe because medical science has taught us that it is impossible for enamel to grow back, for cavities to be healed, for all these things. But I'm going to tell you right here, right now, that some of these things can be prevented and even treated, even reversed with the right amount of nutrients, the right kind of nutrients. So you're gonna have to do some research and take this as you will, but I'm telling you that some of these things can be fixed with the right amount of nutrients, because sometimes they are caused by vitamin deficiencies that we ignore. We don't have everything figured out all the times. So we struggle with issues that primitive societies just don't struggle with. They struggle with other things, but they don't struggle with the chronic health issues, the chronic heart issues, the chronic tooth decay. They don't struggle with these things. They just don't. And you can say, you can argue it however you will, but they just don't struggle with these things like we do. So check out K, check out K2. Here's a quick disclaimer for you. If you are prescribed blood thinners, you should be careful taking K vitamins. They are called vitamin K it's German for coagulant nutrient. So it helps the blood coagulate, not clot, coagulate, big difference. But they can neutralize the effects of blood thinners in your body. So you have to be careful. If you are reliant on blood thinners to keep things working properly, you should be careful taking vitamin K. You can always ask your doctor for more information. Keep in mind, I'm not a health professional. I just care. I do a lot of research, and I have personally used many of these nutrients, and I will be posting more videos in the future of other nutrients that can help challenge some of these myths that we carry in modern medical science that says certain things aren't treatable, certain things aren't curable. And I think that with a lot of the proper nutrients, your body can heal itself in most situations. Maybe not all, but most. So I'm not alone in thinking that. That is not just me, but that is my personal opinion. So down below, you'll find a link to the description of a brand that I trust. Here, vitamin K2 full spectrum, Innovix Labs. Have a link to the Amazon right there. Be sure to check it out if you think it's for you. Have fun, guys. Make good decisions. Talk to you later.